Sir, when Tychus came back aboard the ship, I had the techs run a scan on him.
Matt, you need to get a hobby.
Seriously, sir. His suit contains a sophisticated transponder. If it receives the correct code, it'll shut down all his major organs. That suit is a death trap.
He's got a gun to his head.
And who's got their finger on the trigger? Mobius?
Tychus, what have you gotten yourself into?
We have the Odin. Now we can use it to spearhead our takeover of the UNN studios on Core Hall. Once the Odin has taken out their defenses, we'll broadcast our evidence against Mengsk. Figure they'll throw everything they have at us. They'll be talking about this one for years. Our raid on the Valhalla facility hasn't even been reported yet. The Dominion have no idea we stole the Odin. I had to call in every favor I had, but I got the Odin on the surface with Tychus inside.
Matt, you're a miracle worker. Must have been a complicated operation.
You don't even want to know, sir. I'm not gonna let anything keep us from exposing Mengsk.
So they're still expecting to film it at the UNN studios later today?
That's right. And we won't disappoint them. Seeing as he's the only one with experience, Tychus will pilot the Odin and hit the studio guards with a surprise attack. They'll be confused for several minutes, and won't even know who to attack at first.
And during the confusion, we'll establish a forward base using this command center we acquired earlier. Pretty devious, Matt. I like it.
If Tychus can inflict enough damage during the sneak attack, making the broadcast should be relatively easy. Keep in mind, we'll only have a few minutes before the Dominion realize that Tychus is in the Odin. Once they figure it out, they'll use everything they've got to stop us.
Whatever happens, we'll be giving Mengsk one hell of a broadcast. Let's do this.
I'm in the Dominion security network, bringing up their locations now.
All right, Tychus. Do your thing.
Thought you'd never ask.
Follow me home. Can I keep it? Let's see what this baby's got.
Behold the Dominion's newest weapon of war, the Odin.
I like it.
Rag, Odin has gone rogue. Repeat, Odin has gone rogue. Bring it down! Attention, rogue pilot. This is General Warfield of Dominion Command. You're ordered to stand down or face immediate termination.
So get her done. Let's see what this baby's got.
Ragnar, rock and roll.
Make room for the big dog.
An alert's gone out. It won't be long before they shut me out of their system.
Don't rush me, kid. Can't a man take some pleasure in his work?
Heavy.
The Dominion switched to a secure channel. I can't track their positions anymore. But I have gained access to the UNN network. We'll need troops to stay close to one of the broadcast towers long enough to get our message out. For our broadcast to reach all of Dominion space, we'll need to control each broadcast tower long enough to upload the data. Any unit type can maintain control.
You can bet Max will have something to say about that. Let's get moving.
What's going on? Huh? Bad news? Big...
Our base is up and running. I'm transferring control of it to you now, sir.
This'll get her done. Make room for the big dog.
War is here.
I like it.
I'm wasting away here.
Let's see what this...
I am here. Click me.
Ragnar, rock and roll.
Bad news? Yeah, come and fight me.
It followed me home.
Security breach at one of the towers. Strike Team Alpha, engage. Stop them.
Heavy duty. I like it. Make room for the big dog.
War is here.
That's the last one. Let's see what the people will think of their beloved Emperor now.
All transmissions have been sent, sir. Every world in the Dominion just got a UNN special bulletin about Minsk.
These shocking revelations, veritable firestorm of anti-Minsk sentiment.
The Emperor held a news conference earlier today.
How do you respond to these allegations of genocide? Abusing aliens to...
I assure you, these slanderous attacks against the throne are baseless and irresponsible.
Sir, do you still stand by the sentiment that selfless devotion to the people is the basis of your rule?
Well, of course. I was called upon to serve the greater interest of humanity. Personal power was never my goal.
Then how would you characterize this statement?
I will not be stopped. Not by you or the Confederates or the Protoss or anyone. I will rule this sector or see it burnt to ashes around me.
I won't stand for this. You jackals think you can come in here and question me? This interview is over.
You know, I love seeing him squirm. But the Dominion's just gonna spin this like they do everything else.
Not this time. Mengsk used the media as a weapon for years, and now we've turned it against him. One broadcast. And won us a bigger victory than 100 battles.
I guess you're right. Well, it's what we started this revolution for in the first place. We've got a long way to go. Maybe we started something here.
Hearts and minds, man. Just like you always said.
You know, Matt, someday you're gonna wind up leading this bunch of misfits.
Oh, no. That's what I keep you around for, sir.
Mobius wants us to go after another artifact on some dead world called Zill. Apparently they sent in a specialist team, but they lost contact with them 2 days ago. Their bad luck, I guess. Figure we'll get hazard pay for this one. So here's the deal. This place is a morgue. Whatever used to live in these ruins up and died millions of years ago. Before they went missing, the Mobius team reported artifact radiation emanating from that big old hunk of rock over yonder. They brought a big damn laser drill to burn the way in.
Laser drill? That thing's a monster. If the Mobius team had access to that kind of hardware, I need to think about what could have wiped them out.
Reckon we'll find out soon enough, partner.
Watch your corners, boys. We don't know who cleaned this place out.
This better be good.
More Terran beings. The mysteries of this place are forbidden. You will pay for your transgressions with your lives.
Okay. At least we know what happened to the other expedition. Hold up there. Those Protoss cannons will tear us a new one if we try to advance. Swan, you promised me siege tanks. Where are they?
Settle down, Hotshot. They're coming. These babies will knock those cannons down from a nice, safe distance. These new siege tanks work just like the old ones. When you put them in siege mode, they get increased range and firepower. They can't move in siege mode, so if you need to reposition them, just switch them back into tank mode. You got it? Absolutely! What's that? Speak up! Got no patience for sitting around. Need something blown up? Why don't you walk about 30 yards out and stand still for me? I love the smell of burning wreckage in the morning. I don't have to shoot you. I can just run you over. Man, I just love blowing things up. Let me hear your guns, boy. Why can't I quit you, siege tank?
And here it is. A long drive up the fairway. He takes the shot and...
Whoa! It's in the hole! It's in the hole! Nothing like getting tanked with your buddies. It's way past time I dispense some indiscriminate justice. If the guns are churning, your ass is burning. If the guns are blazing, your ass is raising. I don't know, what do you want from me? Go ahead, sitting around. Oh, it's on! What's that?
Mobius base local net accessed. Decrypting security overrides. Transferring control of base structures to you, Commander.
Fired up. 174 gigawatts. The power of the sun at your fingertips. Now get it aimed at that door and let's get cutting.
Laser output is good. Drilling will take some time, but there's no other way into the temple. Sir, the Tal'Darim are mobilizing their forces against us.
So we set a perimeter and protect the drill until we're through. Just glad we've got siege tanks.
Huh? Ah! What's going on? Big job, huh?
You gonna give me orders? Go ahead.
We need bunkers and siege tanks defending that laser drill. We got no chance of claiming the artifact without it.
Doctor is in.
Not enough minerals.
Lay it on me. Move it.
desecrate that which belongs to the gods. This will not be borne by the faithful.
Sir, those are Protoss Archons. If they get too close, our men won't stand a chance. I'm giving you manual control of the laser drill. See if you can use it against the Protoss.
All right, you heard the man. Swing that laser around. We can use it to drive back the Protoss.
You have prevailed for now. Word of this sacrilege will echo across the stars, James Raynor. The day of reckoning draws near.
These artifacts of yours seem real popular, Tychus.
What do we care? As long as the pay's good.
Really? I'd say getting vaporized by the Tal'Darim definitely counts as diminishing returns.
I have pierced the veil of the future and beheld only oblivion. Yet one spark of hope remains. You will hold her life in your hands. And though justice demands that she die for her crimes, only she can save us.
Wait a second. You're talking about Kerrigan.
It's been 4 years. You show up out of nowhere and...
Time is short. You must understand. The answers you seek lie within. Study it well. The fate of creation hangs in the balance.
Nice to see you too. Heard of these Ehon crystals before. Supposedly they allow you to relive another person's memories. For Zeratul uncovered, he was desperate for me to see it too. Well, here goes nothing.
Raynor. The hounds of the void are closing in. I impart my memory, my very essence, into this Ehon crystal, so that you will see what I have seen, and that the future may yet have hope.
Zeratul, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Friend Raynor, Long has it been since we stood together against the Swarm. Since then, I have wandered the void in solitude, seeking an ancient prophecy, rumored to foretell the return of the Xel'Naga. My sojourn led me to a remote world known as Ulan, where I discovered fragments of the prophecy. Yet I was not the first to find them. It falls to you now, old friend, to relive my memories and believe. The Zerg swarm came, as was foretold. And the Protoss, firstborn of the gods, rose to fight them. Now, the Xel'Naga that forged us all are returning. What do they come to save? Or to destroy?
I knew you'd find your way here. Eventually.
Your very presence defiles this place, Kerrigan.
Do you hear them, Zeratul? Whispering from the stars. The galaxy would burn with their coming.
Perhaps. But you won't live to see it.
Please. Our petty conflicts mean nothing now. The storm is coming that cannot be stopped. Fitting that we should face oblivion together.
Never!
Fate cannot be changed. The end comes. And when it finds me, I shall embrace it at last.
The prophecy is uncertain. There is always hope. We must not hesitate. Honor commands. The prophecy was divided into fragments, each kept at separate shrines. I must gather them and depart this world quickly. In the service of Ire, I will fulfill my calling. En Arudin Rashadar. This chasm is vast. It is fortunate that I can phase through the shadows to the other side. To the Firstborn. Sukdash Salak. Fire will be restored. Spore crawlers can detect my presence. I should stun them with my void prison. In the service of Ire. En Arudin Rasha. I will fulfill my calling. My allegiance is yours. En Arudin Rashagal. Sukdash Salak. In the service of Ire. Honor commands. En Arudin Rashagal. My allegiance is yours. That spore crawler can detect me from across the chasm. It must be destroyed. Hesitate. Ire will be restored. I will fulfill my calling. That overseer can see through my cloak. I'd best stun it with my void prison before crossing this chasm. We must not hesitate. The first fragment of the prophecy. Soon all will be made clear.
Why not surrender yourself to oblivion, Zeratul? Wouldn't it be better to end your struggle now than witness the final, agonizing moments of your species?
The foreboding prophecy weighs heavily on my heart. I'd best reach the remaining shrines before she reconsiders letting me live. Na'arudin Rashagal. Sukdash Salak. My allegiance is yours. I will fulfill my calling. So much for Kerrigan's reprieve.
Oh, Shakuras. Greetings, Exalted One. We are here in the service of High Templar Karas. He is nearby.
Your presence is most welcome. Let us keep moving. I will erase the demons of the past.
Cold is the void. Remove unseen. I am the heart.
You address me?
I am the voice of the Eclipse. We are one with the shadows. You require my skills.
Shozak Maknul?
Permit us to destroy their defenses before we proceed.
I will be redeemed.
I am the heart of darkness.
My burdens weigh heavily.
We are one with the shadows. I serve for now.
You address me? I will fulfill my calling. Shozak Maknul? Sukdash Salak? In the service of Ire.
State that.
I will be redeemed.
I am the voice of the Eclipse.
My burdens.
You require my skills.
Shoza. The Queen of Blades built hatcheries here. She seeks to subvert this sacred world. I shall put an end to that plan.
I am the voice of the Eclipse. State thy bidding. We are one with the shadows. We move unseen.
Shozak Maknul? Sukdash Salak?
State thy bidding. I am the voice of the Eclipse. I serve for now. For the reckoning. Veraku. I serve for now. Very well. Intriguing. It shall be as you say. We move unseen. Veraku. Their eyes.
I will erase the demons of the past. My burden.
Go.
Shozak Maknul. Honor.
We are one.
I will be redeemed. The second fragment of the prophecy. My task is nearly complete.
Your hope is an illusion, old fool.
If you can so easily read my mind, Kerrigan, you'll see that I'll never give up, so long as hope remains.
It shall be as you say. Very well.
Careful now. Kerrigan has set guards to bar our way. It could be a trap. We should take them out carefully, one at a time, or risk being overwhelmed.
For the reckoning. Intriguing.
Honor commands.
Antaro Tassadar, Prelate Zeratul. I am High Templar Karas. My force tracked the Queen of Blades to this world, yet we know not what she seeks.
Kerrigan and I were both drawn here to uncover an ancient prophecy. With your aid, I pray we can discover it before her.
It is an honor, Great One. Lead on.
My burden is great.
Zeratul, can you destroy the airborne Zerg?
These Nidus worms must be destroyed, or the Zerg reinforcements will overwhelm us. Stalkers, take the high ground and support our brethren.
Zeratul has destroyed their worms. Press on.
The final piece of the prophecy. It speaks of one who shall break the cycle of the gods.
Most ominous. But if the Queen of Blades seeks this prophecy, we must keep it from her.
The rest is obscured. What?
You might peel away the prophecy's layers, Zeratul, but you cannot outrun the doom that awaits us all.
We cannot prevail against so many.
I will stand against the Queen of Blades while you escape with the fragments.
I will not abandon you.
The prophecy is more important than either of us. Reveal its secrets, Zeratul. The future rests on it.
Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, brother. I must get to the Void Seeker before the Zerg overwhelm me and the prophecy is lost. In the service of Ire, I will fulfill my calling.
Your allies are in battle.
My allegiance is yours. In the service of Ire.
Your allies are in battle.
And honor commands. I cannot decipher the fragments on my own, yet I know who might interpret them. The preservers of Zakul. If they cannot, I fear this entire universe will burn.